Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Beth Perak, who is here on behalf of the Village Community Fund. Well, welcome. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Lisa. Glad to be here and able to talk about VCF.
And you know, it's a great organization that helps so many people, and you're going to give us examples of how it helps people in just a bit. So the Village Community Fund has been around for quite some time. So tell me a little bit about it and what it's all about.
Okay, thank you so much. We started in 2017, I believe it was.
Okay.
And the goal is to be able to have people donate money to have something built that GRF will approve, but does not have the money in their budget to do. Mm-hmm. So that was the whole idea. So we became a 501c3. Mm-hmm. So money, we are a charity, so money can come to us. So if you would like to help the, the Equestrian Center with doing more building, which they're working on right now, and we're into Help the Herd #2, then you could write a check to us, and we would give it to GRF for the project.
Okay.
So that that project can happen and the building can happen.
And then of course the person that donates, it's a donation.
So then it's a donation and tax deductible, which is the reason behind it.
One thing I think does happen is we have two different organizations here. We have the Village Community Fund, and then we have a fund that's a foundation. So the Village Community Fund is for projects, but the other foundation is for individual services, correct?
Good.
Yeah.
Good one, Lisa.
Okay, good, because I know that there's probably some confusion between the two.
There is confusion, and I would like to talk about 3 of the groups really quickly this morning that have a goal of helping others. And there are more than 3, but I'm going to identify 3 this morning. First one is the Foundation of Laguna Woods Village. And what do? Their goal is to help others. And how do they do it? They work with social services, and social services recommends a person who has an emergency need, and they review it, and they okay it, and then they fund where the need is. For example, difficulty paying the electric bill that month. So then the foundation writes a check to the electric company.
Okay.
And they also fund larger projects like Meals on Wheels and others. So it's a charity. So Foundation of Laguna Woods Village is a wonderful charity, and that's the biggest one that everybody knows.
Okay.
Then the second one that people kind of know, and we need to keep advertising, is Thrive.
Yes.
And the Thrive group looks to bringing joy to others in the community, to show them that they can thrive in this chapter of our lives. And they work through media, through Village Television, and TV shows, articles in The Breeze, articles in these, so through media.
Right.
And then recently, this year, Memorial Care offered to join with us, and so we have a team from Memorial Care that's working with Thrive, and 4 times a year, because they have money, Thrive has no money. Yeah. So they will fund and work with us to put on projects to help people to come together, meet people, meet somebody new, do something fun.
Yeah.
And so one of the examples is we had an ice cream social, which was absolutely, I mean, that was big time. Yeah. And we play games while they're there. We have board games and whatnot, and raffles, so people can have fun. So that's Thrive, bringing joy. And then we have Village Community Fund. And our goal is to provide support. We're really support and advisory, besides being the middleman with the money. So if a group has a project that they would like to have completed, or several individuals as a team have a project they would like to have completed.
Okay.
And it would have to be GRF approved. Then they go to our website, which is villagecommunityfund.org. It's real easy to remember. And download the application, the project application, and submit it. And we would have them come in. We probably will have talked to them before then. They probably would have called us and talked to them. We review it and accept it and present it to GRF. GRF approves, then it's a go, and the project can get done and needs to be funded through us to GRF.
So if there was, so for example, the pickleball lights was one of the larger projects here in the community. However, the pickleball club, they did a lot of their own marketing and promotion of getting the money. However, it went through you guys.
Yes, that's because they're the ones doing it. I'm getting a message in my ears. I'm sorry. They're the ones that have to do the work. They do all the heavy lifting. We are supporting. We give them ideas where they're helping with fundraising, but it's they have to have a strong team in place. And then we will hold their hands and walk through it.
And that was very successful. They got the money and they got their lights and all good. Give me some other examples.
The Equestrian Center helped the herd. We got, I'm going to guess $35,000, but maybe more. And they are now in their second phase. They received the shade for the horses was the first one. And the Aquedettes, and they have, there's a smaller group with smaller needs, well, but underground sound system. They have, so let me see, what's another one? Another little one. I'm drawing a blank on littler ones right now.
But nonetheless, it doesn't matter what the amount is or the size. I mean, you can certainly pitch it, and hey, if it's something that GRF and you guys are like, that's a great idea, or you know what, that's kind of a lot, maybe, you know, I mean, you can be able to advise as to what would be feasible.
It could be something big, and by being big, it could hitch on to something in the community. So, for example, the Renaissance Fair this year, well, last year, the Renaissance Fair Village Community Fund was there handing out pamphlets and whatnot and saying, would you like to help the herd, and you can write a check and da-da-da-da. So that's how we help. We're support.
Okay, well, that's good. And like you mentioned, that there's different organizations that do different things to support the residents here of the village, but specifically Village Community Fund is for clubs, programs, and facilities that benefit the community here in the village.
Exactly.
Okay,
helping others that way.
That's right. Okay, good. Good, excellent. All right, so all good stuff, and you're able to, you know, like you said, help with anyone that wants to do fundraising, which is really important because some people don't know where to start and they don't have a 501c3, so that's how they can go through you, which is great. Okay.
And we do have people that have background in fundraising to help them, and then people with energy that want to get out there and help them. So we're there to support.
Excellent. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the, we have a document that actually is from your website that talks about how to get in touch with you. And so, of course, you can always go to the website that you mentioned, villagecommunityfund.org. You've also got a phone number and you have mailing address. So everything is on the screen right now. However, if they specifically want to talk to you, you've been so kind to give us your email and phone number, so they can get in touch with you too. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate the information.
Thank you, Lisa, and thank you for putting up with me with talking about 3 different groups in one time. I appreciate it.
That's all right.
Thank you.
We know how involved you are, so thank you. And once again, the phone number for more information is 818-640-6878. We'll be right back.